If you want to skip the long story and see how much YouTube paid me over the last 13 years, go to this timestamp right here. I won't be offended, but if you want to understand why I earned that much, stick around. It'll be worth your while. "13 years. 13 years and counting. It was May 11th, 2008. I just finished and graduated high school. I was 17 and had been accepted to go to university where I wanted to pursue a degree in film. That's when I decided to take the plunge and create my YouTube channel. I didn't have a plan. I didn't know what I was gonna upload. I didn't know my niche. I didn't have a proper camera and a just-to-get-by Sony Vaio laptop. I just wanted to be creative. I wanted a creative space to put out my work as I was learning and growing in my skills. My first uploads were some short films and After Effects tests I would produce thanks to Andrew Kramer's VideoCopilot.net. Later, I came into possession of the Canon GL2, although I really wanted the XL2 as it was a superior camera in quality and frame rates, but I worked with what I got. Then I upgraded to a Canon Vixia Handycam. It was my first full HD camera. I thought it was amazing, and it was, and I kept producing more tests. Then I got my first DSLR, the Canon T2i. What a beauty. Capturing real 24 frames per second digitally. Just mind-blowing. The possibilities were endless. I started creating some more short films and producing vlogs of adventures I had with some of my friends and family. Then I started refining my niche. I started concentrating on producing short skits, trying to come up with ideas every week, trying to be creative, collaborating with friends new and old. While creating this content, I was starting to gain some traction. Views were starting to go up, as well as the subscriber count. One of my friends had mentioned that we should be going viral. Viral? What the heck does that even mean? Then, the big moment happened. I remember going into my analytics and found that I had finally become a YouTube verified partner. This was huge! I remember that some people started making money on YouTube, but I never thought that I was ever gonna reach that level. Some of it had to do with doubt, but mostly because I wanted to create content for the sake of being creative and telling stories. But it was nice to have some more incentives. Then I switched and tried something new and trending: song covers. I'd take a popular song at the time and change the lyrics and music slightly to give it a better positive message. The views and subscribers were adding up, but nothing was coming in yet. And then, I took a break from YouTube. I graduated college with a degree other than film, but landed a job doing AV work anyway, because I was so passionate about it. But I got so busy with life to the point where I needed to prioritize what was more important to me. But that meant I had to sacrifice my creative outlet. And that was detrimental to my health, mentally and physically. It had gotten to the point where I was so depressed and I didn't know it. I ate my emotions. I felt unmotivated. Then, I was seeing a small light at the end of the tunnel. I remember the idea hitting me randomly. If you're cooking at home, why not record it and inspire young bachelors to start cooking at home too? You don't need fancy camera equipment or lights. You can record and upload from your phone. Thus, Cooking with Mustafa was born. I figured it was the only pocket of time I had that allowed me to produce something to keep my channel alive. And then something else happened. I got my first GoPro, and with that, I started vlogging, capturing behind the scenes of our productions at work, all sorts of life adventures with family, and diving into gear reviews. But still, not a penny from YouTube. Then the unexpected happened. A real curveball. I lost my job. I had a feeling it was coming, but at the same time I still had a sense of hope. So I started preparing beforehand. and thus, Cinema King Productions was born. A few people have asked me how I came up with the name, and it's an interesting story. I started writing out terminology associated with filming and throwing in adjectives that gave it a sense of excellence and of value. And then one day, it all came together and it stuck. Cinema King Productions. It's got a ring to it. Soon after I was let go of my job, I began freelancing, making connections, networking, really understanding the business side of videography. Some vlogging on the side, as well as trying to apply for other jobs. Then, I was met with another milestone. My left total hip replacement surgery. Prior to that, I was struggling with some pain in my hip for a long period of time, and with each episode, it got worse. It got to the point where I could no longer do my job and sit in pain for days on end trying to recover. So then, instead of putting it off some more, I decided to get the surgery, and alhamdulillah, it was a success, along with the following months in recovery. 2016 rolled around and the vlogging continued. I went to my first Comic-Con, met Rizwan Jagani, the violist, and business was slightly picking up a bit. Then I met a client that really allowed me to elevate the quality of my work to new heights. And now it was time to invest into my business like never before. I had purchased the DJI Phantom 3 Professional, a GH4, and a GoPro Hero 4 Black Edition to have 4K across the board of my gear, and wanted to have a diverse set of cameras to get different types of shots, trying to be flexible for my clients' needs, as well as making myself stand out from my competition. Moving on, I really took into vlogging when I went to Australia for the first time, meeting family members in person. That experience gave me an insight to what daily vlogging was like. And take it from me, it was exhausting. But a learning experience nonetheless. It helped me meet deadlines that I put for myself and develop my workflow to be more efficient. After I came back home, I started going all out on YouTube. For the next several years, I started producing more frequent vlogs, more music videos, more short films, more freelancing, more opportunities, more traveling, building clientele, started live streaming, investing into more gear and producing reviews, really putting in a lot of effort to grow my channel to new heights. But still, not a single penny. Then, 2020 happened. All was going well as far as we were concerned. I had gotten my video mixer in February, so I could really elevate my live streaming quality like it has never been seen before. I wanted to create a show that really engaged with my audience. Then, we were hit with the pandemic of COVID-19. Even though everything seemed hopeless, I saw an opportunity. Instead of contemplating on the idea over and over again like I used to do in the past, I pulled the trigger and Real Time was born. And that's where we are now. I just wrapped up season 4 and it's been an amazing ride. I can't wait to see what's in store for the future of my channel. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. How much did YouTube pay me after creating content for 13 years? And the grand total is $67. Now, someone might ask, why? Why use all that time putting in so much effort and money into creating videos if you're not getting paid like the other YouTubers? And my response to that is because it's fun. I really enjoy it. I don't do it for the money or popularity. I do it because I want to create content for myself. And it's just as simple as that. And so that's all I have for this video. If y'all enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and make sure you hit that post notification down below so you don't miss any of my new videos. This is Mustafa Talib with Cinema King Productions, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.